Hey guys, heard you need some tips.
Be patient with yourself.
Put down that TikTok. Don't make nursing school any more harder than it has to be.
Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions.
Practice it, and practice.
Subscribe to Jasmine's channel or else.
Okay, and cut and scene.
What is up, you guys? It is Jazz, and on my channel I talk about nursing, hair, and holistic health and wellness. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. All right, so before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say a big thank you. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. To all you 100+ people that are subscribed to me, you're the day ones, okay? Because I promise one day this channel is gonna be hitting some numbers. And y'all can say that you were some of the first ones here, okay? So thank you all so much. I am truly grateful for each and every one of my subscribers, and everyone who tunes into any of my videos, gives my videos a like, comment, all of that. Very much appreciated. I appreciate the love, and I really hope to just send love and positivity back through you all through my videos. All right, so now moving forward to today's video. This is the first video of a series that I'm kind of trying out, testing out on my channel. I'm really hoping that it catches on and I can keep this series running and continue it as long as possible. Me, myself, offering advice or offering words on this channel is helpful, right? As someone who's gone through the experience of going to nursing school, taking the NCLEX, becoming a registered nurse, so on and so forth. But I am just one person, so I'm limited only to my personal background and my personal experiences. So I thought it would be really cool to invite some other nurses to participate in these, what I'm gonna call nurses answer videos, where other nurses share their answers to the same prompts and questions so that you can get a wide array of perspectives and people from different backgrounds answering these questions for you that you might be having. I will definitely try and provide the content that you guys want to see. So if there is a question, a burning question that you want to know and hear answers from an array of different nurses, definitely comment that down below so that we can get your questions answered next. Let me also just say shout out to my 9 nurses. I'm so excited to have each and every one of them. All of these nurses that you're gonna see in this video are actually all former classmates of mine at UNLV. It's really good to just hear some of their voices again, see their beautiful faces, and be able to take their wisdom and pass that on to you as well. Okay, so when I was collecting all this advice from these different nurses, I kind of started to notice some themes and patterns emerging. The first theme I noticed is all about like self-care, taking breaks, taking care of yourself throughout your nursing school journey. The second kind of main theme that I saw emerge was learning your particular learning style, as well as just some other kind of general learning tips having to do with classes and clinicals. And the third main theme that I noticed is all about organization and networking. Then there are some kind of few miscellaneous pieces of advice that I'll go through at the end. All right, so let's get into the first theme. Like I said, the first theme is all about self-care, stress relief, taking breaks, taking care of yourself throughout your nursing school journey. Now, it's not a surprise to me that this was a common theme that popped up, okay, because it is so very important and so very true. And in nursing school, they even teach you that you really need to be taking care of yourself in order to be pouring out all this energy for other people. So let's go ahead and hear from some of these amazing nurses about what they have to say about self-care. The only advice I would give, but the best advice I can offer, is to take care of yourself. You just get so caught up in your deadlines, your projects, your assignments, like
just life in general, that you go through burnout. The remedy that I can offer for that is self-care. Literally write in your planner, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the whole night, to do something that you enjoy, that you love. If you are going to be a nurse and you're going to take care of others, how can you do that if you can't take care of yourself?
Have your stress relieving activities. So whatever you do to unwind, relax, chill, whatever you have to do, make sure you do that. That's one of the most underrated and most important things about nursing school is how you spend your downtime and relax, because it's extremely stressful.
Meditation during nursing school helped me to keep myself focused and keep myself centered, helped me to pay attention more in lectures and retain more information.
Take breaks, necessary breaks, mandatory breaks, like just take them all. You're gonna need, breaks to hang out with friends, to hang out with family, for yourself. So, nursing school is part of your life, but not your whole life.
Okay, and next up, we have some advice from Kamryn. Kamryn didn't feel like being on camera for the video, but she still wanted to participate. So she went ahead and just typed out her answers and sent those back to me. So I'm still gonna be sharing her answers today in this video because they're very helpful as well. So thank you, Kamryn. Last up from Kamryn, we have practice self-care and take breaks. Go for a walk, exercise, hang out with friends, watch your favorite show. Don't burn yourself out with studying, and do what fulfills you. Okay, so moving on to the second theme. The second theme is all about figuring out your learning style and just kind of general learning tips. This theme was also not a big surprise. In nursing school, you have a lot of information you have to cover and learn and retain. Finding out your learning style is really very important and beneficial because it's going to save you time, it's going to save you stress and tears, and in the long run just make you happier. Let's hear what these wonderful nurses have to say about finding your learning style.
Figure your learning style as soon as possible.
Figure out the best way that you study and learn and retain information.
Look up YouTube videos about how to find your best learning style.
Some people like to watch videos or listen to podcasts on what they're learning. Some people like to write a lot of notes. And there are others who actually record themselves as a way to take notes.
Yeah, I was a study group type of person, so finding a really solid study group at the beginning that followed me all the way through was really helpful in my nursing school journey.
First one for me that really worked for me is doing concept maps and active recall.
In regards to memorization, do flashcards. I would do flashcards for basically every lecture and run through these flashcards over and over again, and it would take a long time, but I would run them and run them again until I knew the answer by heart, and that really helped me out with passing tests.
Re-listening to like the recorded lectures, I think was really, even if you're just like doing laundry or like cooking dinner, just like listen to the lectures kind of as a podcast, because the more you hear it and listen to it, the more it'll kind of sink in.
YouTube, find short lectures that could really be heavy lectures, heavy reading. There's tons of YouTube videos out there. There's tons of YouTube channels that could help you in your nursing specific classes.
Be creative with how you study and find what works best for you.
Okay, so just from a few nurses right now, you heard a multitude of different examples of learning styles and learning techniques. So you can see that it's very individualized. So you're going to really kind of have to maybe do some trial and error in the beginning to figure out what works best for you. These next few tips are not specifically about finding your learning style, but they're just more general learning tips and tips for clinicals and classes.
Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. That's the only way you're gonna learn and understand things that confuse you. So do what you have to do and ask questions.
Learn your head to toe, practice it, and practice, because like you're gonna use it for your whole bedside career. And it's kind of very annoying when you leave the room and you forget to check something as simple as like cap refill. So you just learn your head to toe.
Make the best out of your clinical rotations. So basically what I mean by this is be engaged, be involved, get your experience in doing a lot of skills, doing assessments, getting comfortable in talking to patients, talking to family, talking to doctors, talking to other nurses, really anyone involved in the healthcare team.
Keep your options open. Don't close yourself off during clinical hours. Just because you may be in a clinical setting that you don't think initially you will like, you'll be surprised.
Next up, we have some more advice from Kamryn. And Kamryn says, take advantage of all the opportunities to practice nursing skills in labs and during clinicals. Okay, so I would say I definitely second being active and being engaged and really doing your best to learn as much as you can in clinical. In my opinion, I feel like clinical experiences are some of the best parts about nursing school and one of the areas where you can really learn the most. Our third common theme that arose from all this advice is about organization and networking. So Kamryn is gonna start us off with this section with her last piece of advice that she offered, which is stay organized. Buy a planner, use Google Calendar, or whatever you like to keep track of due dates, exams, clinicals, etc. Plan time for studying and use it to stay ahead as well. Now this I definitely second, okay? Like she said, no matter what you prefer, I just definitely recommend you have some sort of calendar system. Next up, Lori's gonna share a way that really helped her to stay organized, and then we're gonna hear some more kind of networking type of tips.
Stay organized and make a friend, and always make sure that you and your friend turn in your assignments. So if you turn in something, you say, hey, did you turn in this assignment? Or do you remember that this is due? And then they keep you accountable, you keep them accountable, and then neither of you forget anything.
Make as many friends as possible. You all are struggling with the same issues at the same time. And truthfully, your classmates are the only ones to truly understand what you're going through. Your friends outside of school, your parents, they don't really understand the struggle. So go ahead and make that bond and brainstorm and work together with your classmates.
Find or reach out to good mentors that are available to you. This could be your nursing professors, this could be your clinical instructors. I would also advise getting in touch with nursing students that are in higher level courses as you. They could really help you in getting advice on what to pay attention to during your classes. And also really anyone that works in a healthcare field already that could give a perspective on what goes on in real life patient care.
Next up, we have a few miscellaneous pieces of advice that are all very good tips, but they just kind of didn't really fit into those themes. So let's hear some other little tips that these wonderful nurses had to share with us.
Do not let a test grade determine how well of a student you are or how well of a nurse you will be, because it does not reflect that in any way. You just gotta do what you gotta do and pass, and you will get there. Just try your best and you cannot fail.
Be patient with yourself. Some things like skills or concepts may not come to you as easy as you expect, and that happens to all of us. Just keep practicing or keep reviewing, and eventually you'll get it.
Do not procrastinate. You hear this all the time, but in nursing school, this will be the death of you. So put down that TikTok. Don't make nursing school any more harder than it has to be, and help yourself out.
Yes. I love these all, okay? Do not let your test grades define you. Definitely be patient with yourself, and definitely do not procrastinate, okay? I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm guilty. Really just try to do your best, because in nursing school, once you fall behind, it's really hard to get caught back up because there's always just so much to do. The last piece of advice that I got from these 9 wonderful nurses is very unique. Let me just go ahead and share this last piece of advice with you, because I feel like this is something that we might not all have words to put to it, but once she explains it, a lot of us can probably sit back and relate, like, yes, that makes so much sense. I've gone through the same experience myself.
My third tip would be to not let yourself be educated in fear. Many times in nursing school, and also as a new nurse training in your unit, it's a very fear-based education. And I know they do this to promote patient safety, but I don't think it's the best of education, because this fear-based education is a big part of your foundation as a nurse. And then you subconsciously carry this fear into your workflow, into your career, into your interactions with patients. You transmit this fear into your environment. So I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to be part of this fear-based education anymore, and that any education in the future for me would not be fear-based, because it's not a good way to learn. And once you get rid of that fear, it's crazy because it opens you up to so many possibilities that you didn't think were possible before. So many experiences that didn't seem possible before either. You connect better with patients, you have a better workflow, you contribute to a more positive environment, to a more peaceful one. And so letting go of this fear-based education has helped me a lot as a new nurse.
Okay, y'all, wasn't that just amazing? I just really love that point. So thank you, Alexa. And once again, thank you to all my other nurses, my fellow classmates who were so generous to take their time and make these videos to send in and share with you all. This is all amazing advice from a group of amazing nurses. So y'all, we have made it to the end of another video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is an idea I was really excited about, and like I said, I'm hoping to keep this going. Once again, thank you to the 9 nurses who participated in this video with me today, and thank you all for the 100 subscribers. I am so excited. 200, I'm coming for you quick, baby. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna say 500, I'm coming for you quick, okay? We get in there soon, y'all. And lastly, thank you so much to every one of you who tuned into this video here with me today. I really appreciate every single person who takes time out of their day to watch my videos. So thank you once again. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, guys.